over 90% of traders around the world cannot trade. Inside the Forex Club, we've got hundreds of traders, all passing prop firm challenges, all getting payouts. So let's get real on this YouTube as to why so many traders fail to pass prop firm challenges. So many traders fail to ever be profitable on any type of trading account whatsoever, whether that be demo, live, prop. Why are so many traders around the world failing and not making any profit? Or if they do make profit, they give it straight back to the market and there's no consistency in their results. I'm going to tell you why. Now, don't forget, the whole prop firm industry has been created around failing traders. That's the only reason why prop firms exist, because there's failing traders. So that if a successful trader gets through to the withdrawal stage and gets a payout from that prop firm, where do you think that payout came from? It didn't come from the live markets. We know this because prop firms are demo accounts. So you didn't get paid from the live market. That's actually impossible because you're trading on a simulated account, which is fine. I don't mind trading a simulated account as long as I get paid by someone. But where does that payment come from? It came from all the traders that have been buying challenges and they never passed that challenge. There's a massive pot of challenge fees that is just building up into the millions and up and up and up. Finally, one trader gets through, he gets a little withdrawal from that massive pot. Another trader may come through, gets a little withdrawal from that massive pot. This pot is building up constantly, daily, every minute. People are purchasing funded trading account challenges. So these people that created the funding trading account model are very smart because they know over 90% of traders around the world cannot trade. Therefore, it's extremely unlikely that they're ever going to have to actually do any big consistent payouts. But they will get 90% odd, whatever that figure is. It's around 90%, right? Of traders failing challenges. And they're going to keep getting those challenge fees in. Great business model for them, but it's also a great business model for successful traders. So why are all these traders failing? Well, let's just say hypothetically that all these traders do have a strategy. Obviously, we know there's idiots out there that haven't got a strategy and they go, I'm going to do a 100K funded trading account challenge. I'd love to get 100 grand. And they just try and wing it, right? That is idiots. What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
We're not even going to call them traders. So let's think about people that have actually put the time in to learn something. These are the traders I'm talking about. The ones that are actually a little bit serious. So they've seen someone online, they've seen some sort of guru, they've gone, great, this guy looks good, he's got a nice car, nice house, nice lifestyle. He must be successful. Because don't forget, on social media, the only way that we can gauge success is by seeing and listening. We don't have any real proof that someone's actually successful, right? They can go and rent a car. They could go on a holiday that their mum and dad paid for, right? You don't know that. But you look at them and go, wow, look at them, they're in Dubai. Look at them, they're driving a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. And you instantly connect that to success because we see these material things. That's what social media does to us and inside our brains, right? So because they're successful, we then immediately build a level of trust. They must be good at what they're saying they do because they've got these material things. That's what happens. So you buy a course with one of these guys. Now you've done that and you're learning, you're actually putting the time and the effort. You know, you've got something about yourself. You want to be ambitious. You are putting in the time and the effort required. You're doing the tutorials. You're doing the back testing. You're doing the live testing. You've got your account up. You're doing everything you've been told to do. But have you not ever thought that you've been learning the wrong thing? The person you've got the course from, this strategy from, it's not actually a proven strategy. How's this person proved to you this strategy actually works, apart from seeing a nice house, nice car, nice lifestyle on social media? Inside the Forex Club, we've got traders like Jez, Pierce, Ronan, we've got Quasim, we've got Midi, we've got Jake, James, Tom, hundreds of traders, all passing prop firm challenges, all getting payouts, all proving that what we do works. And this is time and time again, consistency. We're seeing the certificates coming in every day with QR codes on, scan the QR code. You can see it's all legitimate on the FTMO website. This is the difference between trying to learn something from someone that actually hasn't provided any proof apart from a fancy lifestyle. So what you could actually be doing, which is incorrect, and it isn't your fault because you have put in the work, is you've learned something which never worked in the first place. Imagine if someone said to you, right, I'm going to teach you to drive a car, right? And they told you the brake was the accelerator and the accelerator was the brake. You'll be going, this car, why can't I drive? I'm looking around me and everyone's driving. Why can't I drive? What's wrong with me? Why can't I do this? And you might give up on driving. The car wasn't the problem. You weren't the problem. The knowledge that you were taught was the problem. And that is what's happening in this industry. And a lot of traders that could have been and should have been fantastic traders are giving up too early because they went and bought the wrong course from the wrong person that they found on social media. And it is a shame. But that is one of the biggest reasons why traders are failing, because they're trying hard at the wrong thing. So you have got a bit about yourself and you are willing to put in the time, you're willing to learn. Just make sure you do a little bit more due diligence before you go and purchase a course. Now that brings us on to number 2. So let's say that you have got a great strategy. And I'm talking about manual trading here, not what we do, automated trading. It's a little bit more elite, right? And not many people can do the automated trading because there's not many fantastic automated trading systems out there. So I'm just kind of broadly speaking about more so the manual trading world at the moment. We're getting to automated trading in just a bit. So inconsistency of catching every single trade is an absolute killer. I found this out when I was predominantly manual trading, right? The most common thing is I'll go to bed, I'll wake up, a trade I've been waiting for the day before, triggered while I was asleep. Obviously, I couldn't be awake to place the trade on my MT4 account. What happened? That trade hit TP, like a 1 to 3 risk to reward. That's decent, 3% one trade. Then throughout the day, I'm keen, like I want to get another trade now. My strategy aligns, I take another trade. What happens? That one hits stop loss. I'm 1% down. I'm like, damn. And it's gutting. You're frustrated. You think, if I didn't go to sleep, I could call that trade. But we're humans, we got to sleep, right? So your edge can only play out if you're actually taking every single trade. This is what automated trading does, right? It will take every single trade, even when you're sleeping. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It's going to take every single trade. That is an absolute must if you want your edge to play out. Your strategy needs to be able to execute every single trade. It's a probability game. Probability game only works if you're executing every single trade that meets your strategy criteria. If you're missing trades, the edge isn't going to play out. You may miss the odd stop loss one every now and then, but the ones that are going to hurt the most is when you miss the big profit ones. Because what's going to happen there is if you've got a positive risk to reward, it doesn't matter if you've missed 2 stop losses. If you've got 1 to 3 risk to reward and you miss that one, you've just missed 3%. So you may be thinking, oh, great, yeah, but I do miss some stop losses, but it's the profit ones that are going to hurt the most. Yeah, well done. You save yourself a minus 1% loss, but you've also just missed a 3% win, right? So you need to be able to catch every single trade. The only way that's humanly possible to do that is actually, there's 2 ways. One, you have a trading partner, another human. One does a night shift, one does a day shift. That's the only way you're going to catch every single trade. If your strategy trades all trading sessions, right? Because someone right now is watching this, some smart ass going, yeah, but I only trade London Open. Well, that's absolutely fine, but there will be a time where you will miss the trade on London Open because you're busy and something will happen in your life. Believe me, there's no way you'll be on your computer London Open every single day, 5 days a week. You're going to be doing something. Traveling for holiday, somewhere with no signal, your laptop ran out of battery, something will happen and you will not be able to catch the trade every single day. But with automated trading, you will. You only got to think about it. It just does it for you. That is the actual only way you can catch every single trade. As guarantee can get in this industry of placing trades is leveraging technology and using automation. That is how your true edge will play out in the markets. Edge plays out overtaking every single trade over time. That's where the consistency lies, in you being able to consistently take every single trade. That's how you become a consistent trader. Point number 3, comparison is the thief of joy. Now, social media is wonderful in many ways. However, with traders and aspiring traders, you are going to be comparing your current trading journey to somebody else's. And you start saying to yourself, why is this person making so much profit? They're killing it. Is it a true reflection of what they're doing? Are they just posting profits every single day? Most probably not. Every trader gets a loss. We know it's mathematically impossible to get win, 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 win. It just doesn't happen, right? Every trader has losses. And that's completely normal, completely natural, completely organic, and part of the process of being a trader. We know this. So a lot of you are comparing your results to someone else's, which isn't even a true result. But then what you do now, you say, well, I'm not getting the results that I think I should be getting using this strategy. You're getting the real results. You're getting some wins, some losses. No, progress can be a bit slower than you may like, but guess what? You're making progress. But because you're comparing yourself to some guy on Instagram, you're saying he's doing 20, 30, 40, 50 Gs a day, you go, I must be doing the wrong strategy. So what happens? You change, you become a social butterfly, you become a group jumper, one of the worst kinds of aspiring traders out there, because before you know it, 2 years has gone by, you've jumped around from group to group, you've made little to nothing progress, you haven't passed a prop firm challenge. If you did, you never got a payout, and you've bounced around from group to group to group. Now you've got all these different strategies in your brain, you've got over knowledge syndrome, where you're thinking about too much. Oh, there's an order block there, but no, there's a turtle soup, but that's support and resistance, but that's a head and shoulders. You're overcomplicating it all. You've got to keep things simple. You've got to focus on one thing, and that's you and your journey. You can't compare yourself to everyone else, because one thing I can tell you is you don't know if the person you're comparing yourself to is even real. It's not even real results you're trying to compare your results to. You just don't know. So you've got to really stay focused on you and do not jump around from group to group. Number 4, and the final point, and if you've been trading for a while, you can 100% put your hands up and own up to this. You've taken a punt trade. Now, punt trades are more popular than ever because of funded trading account challenges. You're at 9.5% profit, you need 10% profit to pass your phase 1. What do? You think, fuck it, I'm going to go for it. You whack open your MT4, MT5, whatever platform you're trading on, and you take a punt trade. Didn't really meet any strategy criteria. You see a bit of a level. Of course, price is going to get there. You haven't got a stop loss or a TP. You just take the trade, you watch it, you're waiting for it to get the 0.5% so you can close it and pass your challenge. What happens? It goes the wrong way. And now you don't know how long to leave the trade for. It's -1%, -1.5%, -2%. And you're going, oh, did I just leave it? No, why did I take this trade? Calling yourself all sorts of insults. You feel like an idiot. We've all been there. But this is an absolute killer. Look, sometimes a punt trade is going to pay off, but the majority of the time it's not. And when it doesn't, it's bad because you never use a stop loss in the first place. So you just hold in and then you end up closing just before your daily max drawdown. So you're like 4.5% loss. You know you've had this, right? You've been watching this YouTube video. You know you've done this. You've got to be disciplined. You have to stick to your strategy criteria. A great way of doing that is using a system like this, NextGen. So NextGen for an automated trading system, you add to your charts. Now, when you add it to your charts, there's going to be a completely random settings. It's going to be no strategy whatsoever. It's going to look awful. But like when a manual trader, someone that wants to learn to manually trade, they come to the markets. They've got no strategy. It's like this, right? It's all up and down. It's all over the place. Not something you're really interested in doing because you're going to get mixed results because you haven't got enough knowledge. Now, it's going to take you a long time to acquire that knowledge to become a good, consistent trader. Now, leveraging technology like the NextGen for automated trading system, you don't need to learn a hell of a lot of knowledge to try to get a good, consistent strategy. In another YouTube video, I'm going to show you a way in which we can create fully automated trading strategies on any symbol that we like. Now, this automated trading strategy is going to work out my stop loss, TP. It's going to manage the trade for me, open it, close it. It's going to take trades around the clock. It'll even close trades automatically before high impact news. It'll close trades before market close on a Friday. So if I'm with a prop firm that doesn't let me hold over the weekend, I haven't got to worry about it. I don't want to be worrying about things. I want things taken care of for me. That's what technology allows us to do. So our brand new AI chatbot system, which is connected to the NextGen full automated trading software, you can communicate with it, ask it, tell it, command it. So I want a strategy with over 70% strike rate, less than 5% drawdown. And it will give you the settings to input into the NextGen full automated trading system on any symbol that you like. So we can see here at the moment, I'm on a strategy, I'm on gold. Okay, we can see here, shorts have been damaging me. I'm at minus $4,777. Do I want to keep taking shorts? No, I don't. I don't have to go through all the data, candlestick by candlestick to find this out. I can just see it because the data is here in front of me. So it's going to take me 3 seconds to go long only. The strategy is going to update in 3 seconds. Easy. So I'll find out what works and what doesn't work in a very short space of time. Because already the strategy is starting to prove. We're seeing more green than red. Knowledge is getting better. This is the reflection of a manual trader, right? He's learning, he's learning. We can learn quicker, super fast. So now what we want to do, we want to say, okay, well, we can see the strategy isn't really that great. We've got a 52% strike rate, drawdowns 9%, hardly any profit, 7% profit. Okay, what else is hurting me? So I can see here, just simply looking at the data wizard table, London sessions lose me money. Mondays and Tuesdays are losing me money, apparently. So first of all, let's turn off the London session, because if the London session keeps losing me money, why do I want to keep trading the London session? Now, we've got 96 trades come through, which isn't too bad. But if I decide to turn off Monday, for example, because again, Mondays aren't making me profit, just using a bit of common sense, my trade count may get a bit lower. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to allow more trades to come through so I can get more data and I can create a little bit of a better strategy, or maybe able to get more profit. There we go. Lots more trades have come through now. We can see that Wednesdays isn't actually that profitable, nor was Fridays. So we've got Wednesdays off. We can check what it looks like with Mondays on. Mondays might be a little bit more profitable now. Now I've opened up the gate and allowed more trades to come through. Now, this is the beauty of this software. You are always in control. How many trades do you want? What risk to reward ratio do you want? What days of the week do you want to trade? What time of day do you want to trade? And don't forget, it's going to take every single trade for you, and it will show every single trade on the chart. So we can actually see now I've allowed more trades to come through. Mondays are actually quite profitable. Tuesdays are good. Thursdays are good as well. So next step, what could I do to fully improve this strategy? I've got 45% profit, happy with that. Drawdown 7%, I want to get that lower. I definitely want to get my profitable trades above 56%. So how can I do this? Well, let's try and add a trend filter. Now, a trend filter, what this is going to do, is going to make sure I'm only taking trades in the direction of the trend. Now, this could work really, really well and help get the drawdown lower. And it could also help get the strike rate much higher. So what we can do here, we can simply just test a few different numbers here. Well, we've gone to number 2, and we've actually just increased our profit to 54%. Drawdowns come down to 5. Now we've got a 60% strike rate. So look at this now. We're starting to make good profit. And I can further try and adapt this strategy. I could put on a trend filter 2. So trend filter 2, at the moment, that's going to look at the 1 hour time frame, which has actually coincidentally worked very well. I could fine tune that by changing this number here again. And it's going to make sure that the 1 hour time frame trend is in the direction that we want to trade. So I'm looking for a buy trade. It's going to make sure that the 1 hour time frame is in a bullish trend. This is how simple it is to create this strategy. I've just done this in front of you. It's taking me minutes right now. And all I've done, I've just changed a few buttons here. And I've already got a workable strategy. 65% strike rate, 51% profit. I can work on getting that drawdown lower. That's not a problem for me whatsoever. I could also look at having maybe it's slightly less trades with a bit more accuracy. I've got different filters that I can use. I can use my time delay here. This is a fantastic filter. This will help us try and work out what a good time delay is to filter out some more bad trades. There we're going out to 67% strike rate. Can I take this higher? No, is 0.6 more beneficial? It's a very simple step-by-step process to creating profitable strategies that are going to have an edge play out. There we go. 52% now, 4% drawdown, nearly 70% strike rate. Shall we try 1.5? I can find out what works and what doesn't work in a very, very short space of time. Here we go. We've got a good strategy here now. Can we make it better? Of course we can. But I'm not going to spend no more time on it on this YouTube video. I'm just showing you what's possible out there in the world. What technology is now available in the trading space. I just made a strategy of a 71% strike rate with just under 50% profit and a drawdown of below 4% in the space of minutes right here on this YouTube channel using a next-gen full automated trading system. This strategy is going to take every single trade, regardless if I'm asleep, if I'm at work, if I'm with my family, if I'm on holiday, if I'm traveling, it doesn't matter. It will take those trades. It's also going to make sure that it has a data-backed strategy that actually works. It's proven. We can see here, I've got all the data in front of me. We can see all the other traders using this same system, passing funded trading account challenges, getting payouts. We can see all the reviews. We've got all the due diligence we could possibly need in this trading space to understand that this is a great system that works time and time again. So already we can tick off point 1 and point 2, which makes traders fail. They don't actually have a data back system that's been proven to work. And what else? They can't catch every single trade. So their edge can't play out. So already we've eliminated the 2 big obstacles that traders have when they want to become a trader. You no longer need to compare yourself to others. You've got everything you need here. You can see all the data. You can see all the profit that's been made over the last 12 months. Seeing this data, understanding the strategy, being able to see every single trade that has ever taken on the chart gives you, the trader, confidence. So you no longer need to look around and say, why is that person making this profit? What strategy is this person using? Because you're not thinking like that no more. You're thinking like a real trader. You're confident in your strategy. You understand it. You got the data points here. You're no longer even thinking about comparing yourself to anybody else because you no longer need to, because you're confident. You've got everything that you need. And now guess what? You don't need to take punt trades because you know you've got a system that's just going to trade for you. You know, every day is a brand new opportunity for you to take trades, whether it's day or night, it doesn't matter. As long as that market's open, you're going to get trades. And do you know what the best thing is? You don't just need to run one strategy. You can run 2, 3, 4 strategies. It's entirely up to you how you want to use this system. So this one system here overcomes the 4 main reasons why traders just aren't being as successful as they should be, aren't living up to their full potential. Because like I said earlier in the YouTube video, there's a lot of traders out there that should have been and could have been great traders, but they gave up too soon. Why? Because they were taught the wrong thing, the thing that didn't work. When you start putting in your time and effort into something which does work, you're going to see a lot of improvements and you're going to see a lot of success in a very short space of time. So next YouTube video, I'm going to go over some strategies that some of our traders are using that are getting top payouts. And you're going to see the exact strategies that they're looking for, the exact strategies which will help them achieve multiple funding, max funding on FTMO. And I'm talking big payouts, not $1,000 payouts, $2,000 payouts. I'm talking 10, 20, 30, 40 grand payouts. I'm going to break that all down for our next YouTube video. So make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.